What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Pam Marie, and today I'm coming at you with a video on how I maintain and take care of my short hair at home. If you're interested in seeing what I do, please go ahead and stay tuned. Before we go ahead and dive into the video, if you're new, please consider subscribing and joining the family. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continued support. It is greatly appreciated. All right, you guys. So, my hair has already been freshly washed and conditioned. I recently rinsed out the conditioner. I placed on a standard plastic cap just to keep the moisture and keep my hair moist so I can go ahead and begin styling it. I do take care of all of my hair care at home, so I haven't been to a salon in years. From time to time, I may just randomly decide to go if I want something specific or I just want to treat myself. But other than that, everything I do is done here. So before we go ahead with the styling, let's go ahead and dive into the products that I use to take care of and maintain my hair. All right, so on a regular wash day, I do utilize the Keracare Hydrating Detangling Shampoo, and it looks like this. And I'll be sure to link all the products and tools in the description bar if I can find them. So in conjunction with the Keracare shampoo, I do go ahead and use step 2 in that process, and that's going to be the Keracare Humecto Cream Conditioner. And so that's what I use for washing and conditioning. For deep conditioning, I have a number of things, but I'll do a dedicated video specifically just for that. So as I stated, my hair is freshly washed, so this is what it looks like. It's still wet and moist because I'm gonna go ahead and mold it in a short style. Again, this is just a standard plastic cap, and again, I'll try and just link some in the description bar just to be helpful. We already saw the first two products, but before we go ahead and get into styling, I do want to talk about the tools that I use. So in order for me to mold my hair, I'm obviously going to need combs. I do not use any brushing and any brush to do anything to mold my hair down. I just simply use my hands and these combs, and I go ahead and use the Cricut combs. I have a number of these around my house, but these are the two that I like to use. I have this one because it's a wide tooth and it'll help to kind of just detangle my hair and kind of get it straight. And I use this one for smoothing, and depending on the mold that I'm trying to achieve, I use this one. And then it also has the tail on the end. And there are also some wide tooth options with the tail. I have those here as well. But again, I'll be sure to link some Cricut combs in the bottom. I feel like they're really durable. And I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but when most rat tail combs, or like the teeth on some of the combs, they kind of fade, or like they kind of dull down. And you know, to get like those good parts, you want it to be sharp. Not sharp to hurt yourself, but you know, sharp enough to get that precision. And these don't dull down, so that's why I really appreciate them. Really durable. My son has really thick natural hair, and I use these, especially the wide tooth ones on him. No breaking, no teeth falling out or anything like that. So they're really durable and quality combs. So for my molds, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this everywhere, but I use the Nairobi Wrap and Shine. I do buy it in the bulk size. I have to get a new one, but and I just refill the little bottles that I have around my house. I really like this wrap lotion because it provides a strong hold. You can go ahead, and what I like to do is buy the big ones, fill it up about 3/4 of the way, and then fill the rest of it with water. If you're not looking for too harsh of a hold, this is something that you can use whether you're natural or relaxed. And you know, if you have a short natural hair and you want to just mold it down and have something sleek, this will work for that as well. But this is my go-to. I do have like I do like other ones, but this is my staple go-to. And as you saw, my conditioner, I usually have all my products in bulk, but I ran out of this one, so I have to reorder. But I do buy all of my products in bulk because I don't like to have to keep replacing things over and over again, you know, and really quickly. All right, so basically what I do is I take the wide tooth comb and I just kind of comb my hair in a direction that I want it to lay, and then I'll get into details after I lay down the foam. But I just want to make sure there's no tangles or anything, so I'm not going to be too harsh on my hair for no pulling and you know, shedding. So then I just take some foam And I'm generous with the foam. I'm sorry, I probably use too much, but I just like to make sure that I am really saturating my hair. And I just start from the back and then, you know, just apply. And I'm making sure that it's really getting into the root area because it's going to distribute to the ends once you start combing. But I'm going to take another handful of that foam and just apply it in the areas that were missed and making sure that you're getting in the back. And then the excess I'll take and I'll run it in my bang area. So I'm just going for a standard mold in this video. And then if you guys are interested in seeing like any wave technique, I'm not like super, you know, detailed with waves because I'm kind of lazy, but I can show you like a wave technique that works, that looks good. All right, so after I have some excess here, and I kind of just like to leave that on my hands because with the mold, you always want to make sure that it's, like I said, it's being distributed evenly. So I'm going from the crown of my head, and as I comb, I'm smoothing down with my hand. So comb and smooth, comb and smooth. And then the same thing forward. Comb and smooth, comb and smooth. Because the purpose of the mold is to get your hair as sleek and as flat as possible to your head. And that is it, guys. So this is my basic molds, and after this I go ahead and I also take my my black wide rapid strips and wrap my hair, and so I'm gonna go grab those and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so basically the base of my mold is done, and I just decided to add a little bit of details to just make it a little bit fun in the front. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of detail waves, nothing like crazy intense, but just a little bit, something to add a little bit of style. And if you see me looking this way, I'm just looking down into my mirror. And you can be as detailed or, you know, as simplistic as you want with this. You can get a little fun and bring some towards the front and then wave towards the back. Like I said, it's just going to be all your personal style and how much flair you want to add to your style. And then this side, I'll just add maybe just two little swirlies. And the key is to make sure that the hair is laying flat, so when you do wave it, you just want to make sure that you're still combing through and smoothing down. So, like I said, nothing too fancy. Just want to add some detail because I personally like to get the most out of my molds, so I will wear this as a style for like the first 1 or 2 days, just so I'm not putting so much heat. And I do keep a cloth handy so I can kind of dab away the excess foam. And then I'm gonna go ahead and in my last step, I'm going to wrap it up. And I use that, I use the Mega Wrap Strips, again, always in bulk. I always like to keep these handy. So this comes with 6 packs, and each pack has, I think, about 50 wraps in it. So this lasts me for a pretty long time. Again, I'll link anything I can find down in the description bar. So I will grab a wrap. And the first wrap, I don't want to tie it. I just want to make sure that my hair is laying flat. So I'll bring it all the way around and then tightly wrap it around so everything is flat. And then I'll be putting on my what I call my anchor wraps, just to keep these wraps in place. If they're too long, you can cut them, because I find that when you have shorter hair, you know, there's not a lot of bulk in your head. So I trim them down when I'm gonna tie them, so that way you're not having so much excess. And just pulling it really taut, so that way everything remains flat. And I usually add 2 or 3 more. And yeah, I like to take, like I said, I like to take off the excess. All right. And here's my last one. I just want to make sure that it's covered from all the way from the bottom to the crown of the head. That is covered. Some people get fancy and they wrap it down, but my hair is freshly relaxed, so I'm not gonna have any issues with any anything bumping up or like, you know, waving up and being bulky in the root area. So I'm just not going to worry about that. And again, going up from to the top of the hair, and again wrapping it taut, and then you can either take a scissor or you can just simply rip off the excess, whatever's easier for you. And then I just tie the edges all together so that way it's not looking a mess. Now, you can go about drying your hair 2 ways. Sometimes I just, you know, to prevent a lot of excess heat, I just wear this around my house, maybe 2 or 3 hours, it'll be dry. But if you need to get in a rush, you can sit under a dryer. I do have a hooded dryer on a stand, which again, I'll link that below. And I do have one where I don't feel like, you know, being confined to like a certain area of my house. I do have one that that is portable, that just has like the plastic attachable cap that you can add onto the hose and sit under. So I sit under that for about 45 minutes because my hair is short. I don't really need to stand under there for too long. All right, guys, so I am under the portable dryer right now, and I will be sitting under here for about 45 minutes to an hour, and I will come back to show you how I go ahead and finish the look. All right, you guys, so I just got up from under the dryer, so right now I'm going to go ahead and cut off these wrap strips. Just take my small scissors here and just cut it, and you can just like rip them off. This one just come right off, and then just gently take it off. And this is the mold. I will turn around so you guys can see the back. Oops. All right. And before I go ahead and just finalize everything, I did forget to tell you that I used the Silk Elements Straighten Silk Coconut Heat Protecting Spray before I sat in the dryer. So I did spray my hair with this lightly to protect the hair from the heat. I like this stuff. It has a really good smell. I will link it down in the description bar as well. And then I will take my One and Only Argan Oil, the original formula. I get this from Sally's, but I might be able to find it on Amazon as well. So again, I'll try and link it. And I just take a tiny bit, probably just spent too much, but that's what that looks like. And I just warm it up in my hand, and then I just run it over the mold to add shine and moisturize my hair. I don't break it up, again, because I'm going to be wearing this as a style for the first 2 days, but just adding that that oil to it kind of like, you know, softens up the mold. But I don't take a comb or anything and break up any of it, because it kind of just does it by itself if you just kind of like run your fingers through it. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys found this to be helpful. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and put those down in the comment section. I'll be surely happy to answer those for you guys. Again, if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and thumbs up the video. Don't be shy to share and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Again, all the products and tools that I use will be linked down in the description bar. I appreciate you guys. I love you all, and thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.